And there's one more part of compromise that I want to talk about, and that's the entitlement of being angry at someone else. It might seem increasingly satisfying to have someone to foist all of your rage and frustration and self-hatred on, and yet it won't serve you in the end to leave it there. So by all means today, do enjoy where that compromise is hitting you, that it is their fault that you are angry and annoyed and irritated. And then as soon as you've chewed on that sufficiently and brought to awareness the entire injustice of how they are mistreating you, how terrible they are, and how you would never be like that, reel it all back in and see that something in the pointing towards you has given you a sense that you do not like what you are seeing. You do not like what you are being shown. You do not like it. And you are compromising your sense of self by not willing to examine what this pointing finger is showing you. Where are you being poked? Look at where you are being poked. Take a good look at where you are being poked and sit with it. And notice that you must be somewhat in agreement of it. You must actually be believing what's being said about you, and that is the compromise. The compromise approach to settling that is to say, that's just not true, that's just not fair. Isn't it? Sounds like an invitation to me. Reel it back in, look at where you feel poked, look at where you feel compromised in responding and blaming another for making you feel a certain way, and then sit with how you actually feel. Allow yourself to feel all the emotions of how you actually feel by taking away this image of the other and seeing how the image of the self that you believe yourself to be, this false self, and this need to control how that false self is seen and received by the world, is affecting you. Because it is affecting you, and yet it's all internal. You're completely making up a drama in your own mind based on the need to protect this false sense of self, this false self-concept that you have made of yourself and that you are protecting at all costs. The thing is that it's not true. It's a very small version of yourself compared to the vastness of Christ and who you are in truth. And so we come back to that invitation to know thyself. You are not to forgive others. That's not what the Course is teaching. The Course teaches, forgive your brother for what he did not do. Forgive your brother for what he did not do. You're asked to come back to seeing that it is this self-concept that you've been protecting and wanting the rest of the characters in this seeming world to line up to reinforce. And when you are willing to drop that compromise in who you are, you'll be able to receive all your brothers and sisters wholeheartedly. There will be no sense of self and other. There will be an ollie ollie all income free. So that's the invitation for today, to really channel how you are feeling and the compromise of saying it is caused by another. Tracing it back in your mind and taking total responsibility for everything you see and total responsibility for how you feel. I am doing this to myself.